Who is this? Who is this? What is this face? Who is this person? What's up, guys? It's Eric here. Yes, this is the face behind the person who plays video games and draws pictures of dragon lawyers and Kingdom Hearts fan art. I'm weird. I haven't made a video of just me talking in like, hang on, checking my sources. 2 years. Huh. I could have sworn it would have been longer than that. That's what she said. But, all office jokes aside, the reason I'm here is because I wanted to talk with you guys about something that happened to me on YouTube recently. So here's the situation. I'm on YouTube, it's late at night. This isn't going where you think it's going. It's late, it's the middle of the summer, and at this point I have completely gone through every video in my watch later box. So what do I do in this situation? I go back to every YouTuber that I haven't subscribed to, and I watch any new videos that they've made. In this particular instance, I was going through the PBS Idea channel. There's a link right there. And while watching the videos, I decided to go to a different channel, the PBS Game Show channel right there. And one of the older videos they made was about permadeath in video games, so it was a pretty interesting video. Finished watching that, and afterwards I looked through the comments. And as you may or may not know, the comments section in YouTube defaults to top comments. So then I decided to click the newest first option. This is the first comment that I see. For the purpose of this video, I've decided to X out the person's name because, honestly, in my opinion, this person doesn't deserve any attention. I'm pretty sure I gave him more than what he deserves. This was his comment. This guy is an idiot. Now, being a person who took Advanced Placement US History in high school, I'm kind of nitpicky about people that don't use evidence to support their claims, especially when they're negative claims, or claims that, well, are kind of outside the norm. I usually like to have somebody to support their opinions. As I stated before, it was late, and I was bored, and so I decided to comment back on this. Let me just start off by saying that this is a huge mistake. You should never just talk to people like this. You shouldn't do it. Anyway, this is what I said. Why? What makes this guy an idiot? I'm not trying to start something, I'm just wondering what led you to this conclusion. My reasoning behind this was that if I approached the situation a little bit more civilly than other people would have, like people that would just go on like, "Oh, why would you say he's an idiot? You're a fucking idiot, duh." I tried to approach this situation calmly, and just to start a more civil conversation. And this was his reply. The entire video. That's what led me to the conclusion. I've seen a lot of this guy's videos, and his point of view is always shared by the most incompetent. He is a fucking moron. I had a bit of a problem with this response. See, PBS Game Show and the PBS Idea channel and other shows like it, like Vsauce, mainly most of the videos are based around facts and studies and fun little tidbits of information that you may or may not have known before. And one of the major things that they don't do is force their opinions onto people, or just express them at all. I mean, yeah, sometimes they may throw their opinion in there if they feel like giving it, but usually that's not the case. Also, in my opinion, I don't think he really supported the idea that he is a moron, because the way I see it, point of view doesn't make one a moron. It just makes one's opinion different from another's. The way I see it, it's more what you know than what you think that determines whether or not you're a smart person or a dumb person, or in this case, a moron or incompetent. And that was my main problem with this argument. Now, usually at this point, your best option is to just let a conversation like this go. But, once again, I was bored. And I also felt personally like I needed to really, tell this guy what's what. Explain to this person that he or she is being very unjust with what they're saying. So this was my next response. I don't really see how his point of view labels him as incompetent. In fact, just to use this video as an example, he didn't seem to be demonstrating a point of view. Rather, most of what he talked about was based around some sort of fact or study. Arguing that he's incompetent because of his point of view, which I don't remember him mentioning his point of view during the video, is hardly an argument that holds water. And that goes for a lot of his other videos. Most of them are videos that are more fact than opinion. Now, at this point, if you're still interested in the video, I recommend that you go to the PBS game show channel just to maybe do a little bit of research, get an idea of what the content of the videos are and how they're made, just so you can see what I know about the channel and how I got the evidence to make this comment. I'll let you go ahead and do that for a second. If you feel like it, you don't have to. I'll just give you a few seconds. You can pause this. Okay, that's probably good. And at that point, I thought I had made a very fair point. But then I got this response. Based around some sort of fact or study, you are a moron. Yes, I can argue someone is incompetent based on their point of view. Point in fact, if you think the Earth is 6,000 years old, you are incompetent. Now shut the fuck up, you clown. Well then, alright. That was a little mean. Just a little bit mean. I have, of course, several problems with this response. Thing number one. Now, I usually don't like my intelligence being questioned anyway. I usually think of myself as being a pretty smart person. I took a couple of AP classes while I was in... That's advanced placement, by the way. I took a couple of advanced placement classes while I was in high school. I came out of high school with a 3.67 GPA, which every college I went to, they say, hey, that's good. So when somebody just blatantly calls me a moron for, well, no reason, in my opinion, that doesn't exactly sit well with me. Thing number two. His next statement is that, yes, I can argue that his point of view makes him incompetent. And I never said that he couldn't. I was merely trying to make him see that saying that somebody is incompetent or a moron because they have a point of view that is different or, I don't know, something. I really wanted him to see that something like that doesn't exactly make somebody a moron. It just doesn't work that way. Reason number three. This one is a little bit personal. You'll note that he says something about people who think Earth is 6,000 years old are incompetent. Now, it is believed by Christians that Earth is at least less than 10,000 years old, or at least that's the creationist belief, is that the Earth is less than 10,000 years old. So what I got from this sentence was that he's making a jab at Christianity, and I'm just going to come right out and say it. I'm a Christian. I'm not the best example of Christian, so please don't think, oh, all Christians are like this guy. No. Nothing like that. However, being a Christian, when someone makes a personal jab at Christianity, it's kind of, well, it just doesn't sit well with me. That and the fact that he called me a fucking clown didn't exactly make me that happy of a person anyway. Now, naturally, I couldn't let something like this just go. I can't. I couldn't allow it to happen. So I responded back. But I didn't respond back in a way that a lot of people on the internet tend to do. This is what I said. Point of fact, if you think the Earth is 6,000 years old, you're incompetent. Now shut the fuck up, you clown. Aw, do I have to? I was having so much fun talking with you. A virtual battle like this doesn't come around that often for me. A battle of wits and evidence between two combatants who will never meet in real life. This was fun. Your diction was very hostile considering the opportunities you had for calm, meaningful discussion. Your ability to find and cite evidence needs some polishing. But other than that, you made a good show. I hope you have a wonderful time enjoying the rest of the internet. Good night. And his final response, can you guess what it was? Shut up already, you fucking idiot. That actually made me laugh. When I read that at 12 o'clock at night, I legitimately started laughing. It's funny in a sad sort of way to meet people that are so very dogmatic and unwilling to, well, have meaningful conversations and just, I don't know, maybe admit they're wrong. Personally, I feel like I won. I feel like I came out on top in this situation. I originally was just looking for maybe an explanation because I was honestly curious to see what made this guy think that the person who is the host of game show is an idiot. Did I say idiot? Idiot. Blah 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 blah. I'm good at words. And this person several times responded in a less than kind manner. But I didn't stoop low. I still tried to use evidence and speak in a not hostile tone. And all I got out of it was a "shut the fuck up, you idiot." So, here's the conclusion. I personally feel like I won. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I wanted your guys' opinion. Yes, all 8 or... hang on. 15. All 15 of you. Was I right? Was I just feeding the trolls? Should I have just not said anything at all? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're thinking about taking the trouble to find this guy's comment and tell him anything at all, please don't. He doesn't deserve the attention at all. But I absolutely do recommend that you check out PBS Game Show right there, and even the PBS Idea channel right there. I think you'll find their videos very interesting, very thought-provoking. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys some other time. See ya.